Hey, Renzo.
Hey,
How are
David.
you?
Fine,
All
you?
night.
Nice, nice.
Nice, nice.
And today we are going to discuss an important topic of the science of the agriculture. So this is an innovative project that we are going to talk about that is happening in another country. Um, we are going to start with a question. Say that can the plant grow in the sea?
Yes. And to start, this is a very innovative technique that includes to have some farms and to cultivate some plants and species under the sea. This sounds like a crazy idea, but is some people are practicing it, and as we can see, we can consider it as a good option to the agriculture. So,
Nice.
do you know who created?
Yes, I know. This was created by Sergio Gamberini. He is Italian,
Mhm.
and so he called this project like Nemo's Garden.
Mhm.
So Nemo's Garden is it's an innovative project that he in an interview he said that he wants to do something different and he has a hope for the young people to to them because they want to follow his dreams and have new goals. So this man is visionary that have this big idea
Mhm.
to improve the agriculture.
So I think he want to preserve and secure food
Yes,
for all the
also.
population, the high population.
Is
In
any
addition to
specific?
that, yes,
Uh-huh.
this is a place, a country with how you can see poor soils and high climate change. So the agriculture in the soil on the field is not very good. So they have not too much plants and cultives or another agronomy activities.
But where is it? Where?
Yes, is in the coast of Noli in northwest Italy. Yes, is as you can see a place without agronomy activity. So, do you know how is the project about?
Yes, the project is about balance the divers. So it's an association between the divers and the agriculture.
Mhm.
So the divers insume a big balloons with air inside into the sea and then a current then in the seafloor in the seafloor. So these they use different techniques to conserve the plants inside these balloons because there are a bubble of air there and they can so they try. It's like a greenhouse, but inside the world. It's an innovative thing. I don't know if you know more about that.
Yes, about that, this is as you can see, is an hydroponic system. We use here with lettuces in Zamorano. Is a system with water, and they have license only to from May to September to operate, and they only have for today for nowadays crops like basil, lettuce, beans, and strawberries. But we think that in the future, if we are optimists, we can consider another species of plants. So, why under the sea? Do you know that they have to satisfy the demand to of food because maybe some people cannot buy imported food.
And also because I think that he tried to search an alternative to make agriculture,
Yes.
because maybe the demand is so high,
Uh-huh.
and they don't have the big soil or
Yes, they
the
don't
place.
have the main certain characteristics of or do
The
you
conditions.
yes, the conditions to have a good agriculture activity.
Yes.
So
But you forgot something. What is the technique that they use?
yes, the hydroponic system.
Hydroponic.
Yes, is a very good technique, and it not requires soil. So we and is so it's very, how you say, when it saves the planet, is friendly with the planet.
It's ecological.
Yes, it's very
Uh-huh.
ecological idea. So we have some pros, a lot of pros with this idea. So to start, we need to talk about the temperatures and the conditions under the sea. They have the same condition, unlike here in the Earth. We have changes of temperature and like cold and hot days, but under the sea we have our own temperatures and other conditions to grow plants. And in addition to that, it's a very ecological system because we don't use chemicals to grow the plants. We only use some organic esters. And under the sea, as you know, we have no pests, we have no diseases for the plants, so we will have a very more clean food for the people. But as we can see, there are so many cones. Could you talk about
Yes,
the cones?
also, always when the something new appears, they have different problems and different disagrees of the people. This is not the exception. So the Nemo's Garden have different discussion about that is not a good technique to do the agriculture, because it's more it's expensive to produce dirt, because like as I say, it's an association between divers and agriculture. So the diver doesn't have the knowledge of the of the agriculture, and they have to be capacitated of the agricultural science.
Yeah.
So it's so expensive to do that, and the um, and also because uh, some people are not agree, because they think that the traditional agriculture may disappear, because so it is a new alternative.
A new
and,
alternative.
and for that reason they have the cons of the project. But in my opinion, I think that we have to be open mind with this kind of new ideas and new projects that the people do, and also we can implement or improve it in our countries to get better the agriculture, food, and also because the security, as you say.
Yes, the security for the people, for the population.
Opinion, I think that it's a innovate project, and it's important to improve to implant in our country because it's ecological. Uh, it's expensive, but if we can think that is for or security
Or security.
or security in our health. So this can help us to avoid different illness, or like a cancer, because they don't use pests. And also they I think I remember that they keep the condition, necessary condition
Yeah,
inside the
I
balance.
really think that is a very good idea because we have more clean food, we have no chemicals, we have no pests. So it's very good to be enabled with this system because also I know is the price is a little high, but the government could make some manifestations and could make people that consider it that idea maybe to preserve the a cleaner food and to conservate the food population demand.
Okay. So to conclude this, I want to invite to all of the video that can see this. That it depends of you what you think about this project. So you can search more information about that, and so because it's something new and always is improved. And so depend of you, and that is what we have to do. We have to say it.
Yes, this maybe sound like a sci-fi movie, but we could make it possible and we could make a better world if we study and conscientize people together. So I invite you to make conscientization and think about new ideas, be open-minded, and to preserve these agriculture activities in your countries, in your house, maybe. So yeah, I think that's all.
That is all.
Yes.
Thank you to everybody.
Thank you. See you.
See you.